How are you all doing? Ralph here, Ralph Customs. I'm going to change the format a little bit for this video. We're going to do a bit of a chop and change and show the bits and bobs that I've been getting up to. Because I've got a few little things on the go. Let me just put my glove down. And I thought, why not? So, let's do it. So we've got our Graham Sportster in here. Now, to the untrained eye, it looks pretty standard, but believe me, it's a long way off. It's got full custom chassis. Oh, I just took my hood down. Wow, everything's got loud. So he's got rubber mounts for FXR. I don't know if you can see in there. There's a telltale with the rear mounts. He's got FXR rubber mounts on a Sportster long before Harley-Davidson thought about rubber mounting the Sportster, so that's bob on. Unfortunately, he's a big old chap and he's a bit cramped in the Footpeg department, so he's looking at getting some forward controls, and would you believe it, the fucking exhaust that he loves is right in the fucking way. So, to go over to the bench, look, what I'm having to do is his existing. These are the alley mounts that go between the engine and the, see where the rubber mount sits there, and here's where the engine sits, yeah? It bolts on the front of the crankcases here and then drops down to the FXR rubber. Normally the forwards mount on these castings, there's a little clip of me sweating them off because the screw on has an internal thread. Yeah, the screw on there, and they're a cunt to get off, so you have to warm them up. So warm them up, spin them off, and then we can use that as a template, The original Footpeg needs some thread cutting off it, which we'll cut to. And then we can go from there, make some adapters, make some changes, do a bit of modification. Yeah, so they actually screw together those plates and peg mounts, pivot things, and they're fucking solid, so we have to sweat them off a little bit, get the alley nice and warm so it expands, and then they're unscrewed, no bother, look. Oh yeah, we're just turning off the threaded part, just off here, where they're fitted into the plates, so that we can push them through the new plate and then weld them in place. We might end up chopping these about, certainly the one from the other side, because it's a lot longer and we need to do a wrap around that exhaust, so we'll see. And here's our jocks, it's about done. We've got a seat base, some little Footpeg brackets and clean the old ones off to do, and we're going to make a nice rack for the back. So we'll be cracking on with that this week, and hopefully we'll get a chance to get on this, get on our Steve's Ironhead Sportster, 1970s frame. Look at that fucker, collection of bits. We're going to do a rigid, we're going to do a weld-on rigid, so we're going to chop the frame up, make it into a rigid for him. That's this week is Graham's Footpegs, jocks finishing off, and hopefully get started on the big job that is our Steve's rigid Sportster. Stay tuned, folks. So I'm going to try and show you, I'm going to say the problem, not the problem, the challenge we have is, see better this side, look, there's the dyno rubber mount, fucking genius. And these billet plates that match it all up. Unfortunately, they don't leave any scope for fitting standard Harley-Davidson forward control mounts. You know, the standard cast plate obviously fits the crankcases, but it's a fucking mile off for the bottom engine mount there. This rubber mount So what I'm going to do, what I propose is, let's clear some of this junk out of the way. We're going to make a hybrid. We're going to use this part, but not that part obviously. And we're going to end up mounting this sort of about where it would be on the standard thing. So we can lay this on top and we can eyeball it. We can make a template. We'll make a new steel plate to replace this one that has this welded into it and catches all of the mountings. Simple, eh? Unfortunately, the biggest challenge is when we come around this side, because the exhaust system, now that doesn't leave the room. You'd be somewhere here, somewhere it's fouling, you know, where the standard forward mounts would come out. So we're going to have to make a wraparound or a stirrup shape or a cup or a something. We're going to have to get creative on it. So there you go. Exciting times are coming. I'm looking forward to this. I need to give a couple of shout outs. I'm going to flip the camera around. Hold on. So we've got this guy, DG Retro Customs. Go and check out his channel. He does some great work on some cars, and is like me, but the car version, if you nobody's fucking like me, let's be honest. But it kind of does the shit that I do, but he does it on cars. And also, check out John at Double Boost. Fucking brilliant. You got to subscribe to both of these. John does machining, welding, bit of fucking metal work, all that kind of shit. Fucking brilliant. I watch him all the fucking time. And as always, a big shout out to Arco and Heidi at Outlaw Edge. Yeah, big love, guys. So stay tuned. We'll have some videos coming in the week. I thought I'd just do a bit of a Saturday morning filler just to show you what's coming. Click subscribe, click like, share the fuck out of me. Let's get this ball fucking rolling. Big love. See you soon.